Hello and welcome back to another video on TNES Extras. So today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. You see, I'm the hugest fan of the game series Five Nights at Freddy's. There are some games that I find in the series, but a lot of them for me are just very badly made, especially the newest one, Security Breach. So I thought, since I'm a hater of the game, as you could say, why not play the new big fan game hit, Juniors. Now, I don't know anything about this game. I've only just booted it up. And I thought it would just make sense to record myself playing it, since it's a big Let's Play game. And I probably won't get scared by any jump scares, so it's worth a try. And if I do get scared, it'll make for great content. Now, I'm aware there was issues with something about limes or something. Something like a Discord server was hacking fan game groups during the time of development, so it got pushed back. So I'm not going to go too much in depth with those issues and just focus on the game itself. Just focus on just ignore the artist and focus on the game itself. I'm just going to get straight into it. If the game works. It did mention in the beginning that the game doesn't work the best with recording softwares, so I've done the best I can to make sure it runs fine for me, but there may be some issues along the way. The game seems to have long loading screens. Before we begin, let's jump straight into it. Go over the basics. Oh no, don't want to do that. I'm just hoping now there's a new game button and we haven't lost anything here. Okay, good. We haven't ruined anything with the game. Here we go, go over the basics. Now we'll know how to actually play the game. Finding who's possessed. Check the security cameras. Look for flickering lights or handprints on the camera lens. Mark the possessed characters on the laptop. And that's the most I know about this game. It's about finding who's possessed more than stopping them from getting into your office. So, alright, okay, that was the whole tutorial. So it's fingerprints on the camera lens and something else I already forgot. I'm not very good at keeping information, it turns out. So let's just wait and see what happens. This is quite a cool loading screen actually. It's quite cute. But I'm not sure how long it's going to stay like that. So, according to the lore down here, there's only one ghost. So only one dead kid this time. Big difference with FNaF. Usually have 700 dead kids. Oh, do I do anything or is this just the loading screen? Make sure everything's running fine. Audio's going fine. I'm genuinely not sure if I'm supposed to do something here, if it's just the game running slow. Okay, right now. What? Okay, I had to press space. Great. Keeping the robots safe. Check the animatronic stability from time to time. Call the animatronics to the conveyor belt for repairs, but make sure they aren't haunted. So, if you bring an animatronic that's haunted to the conveyor belt, it'll just kill you. So, I have to make sure not to do that. So I have to know the animatronic isn't haunted, otherwise I just die. Okay, this is where we started off when I accidentally skipped the intro. Whoa, where am I? Am I dead? This feels so weird. I seem to be fine, but I feel empty. There's definitely a paranormal presence here. But this feeling is new to me. Can anyone hear me? Crunch, crunch. Hey, I heard that. Show yourself. I'm not looking for trouble. I'm not looking for trouble. I'm just a little lost. Please. Whoa, I've never seen anything like you before. Was that a hippo? I thought this was a FNaF game. Then again, there is a hippo in the FNaF games, so it doesn't make sense. They don't look like that though. That was a weird loading screen. Oh, this is very weird. I can probably fix this in the editing software, but even for me, this... Wow. This game's amazing. I already accidentally closed the game. And this is the actual full release version. It's not like a beta or anything. But of course, it's a fan game, so it will have some issues here and there. Right, okay, let's just hope this time the game actually works. It might be the game doesn't run very well at 4K, so I might have to switch the resolution down. I jump straight into it this time. Just skip through all this. Hopefully it's not too hard to do. Okay, what I might try and do is, there is an option screen. But I might... Okay, there isn't a... That's very strange. Wait. The exit doesn't just take you to a pause screen. It just takes you back to the start of the game again. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. So, I better make sure not to press escape at any point during the actual gameplay. Okay, this is hopefully the last time I'll have to do this. I'll just have to fix the issue in the editing software and hope in the actual gameplay it's not looking like that. Okay, right. So that E in the corner kind of looks like something from Super Mario. That is quite creepy. Be a bit more creepy if it actually fit my screen, but it doesn't. Carrot craze over here. That's quite weird. I'm not sure if this is like intentional, but the resolution on this is really weird. Rules. No run. No poop. Okay, there's no other rules apparently. Okay, let's see, can I... Okay, this is weird, you can't actually get behind them. I want to put my face in it, but this game's just very poorly made, it seems, and you can't even get behind a statue. I guess they couldn't be bothered modelling the other side, so just had like black colouring. But you can just walk right through them. Because that was technically putting our head through. Right, here we go. Golly, I wasn't expecting you to show up. I'm Paulbear. Do you say anything, or do I just get in here? Okay, there's no collision here. But I did. Oh, E. Okay, right. Where the hell am I? Who are you? I'm dead? How is that even possible? What happened to me? What does that mean? I'm not sure if the game's supposed to have audio, but it doesn't at the moment. Am I supposed to be doing something here? I'll even make you an offer. You have to help me with my unfinished business, and I'll lend you a helping hand with your investigation. I know Junior's like the back of my hand. Go over to the bed. I'll transport you back to the real world. Meet back here tomorrow night. That was very strange. And once again, the bed doesn't have any collision, so... Wait, so just go over to the bed? I am. There's no collision. Does it want me to do anything in particular? I'm pressing E. But I haven't done anything to this game. This is just how it apparently works out the box. Maybe I'll press E again. Okay, now I'll try it. Okay, that was just... I actually need to end the dialogue there. There's still no audio. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be happening or not. Probably not, because... Why is the game just automatically on 0 volume? You thought that was a good idea. Right, return. No. Not again. That is just a perfect system. Why would you not want to go to the main menu every time you press escape? At least in the original FNaF games, it would just close out the game completely. At least then you know what the escape did. But this is probably even worse than that. And also it actually saved your progress, so I didn't have to skip this cutscene every single time. Now we just have to skip the random guy's dialogue that I don't care about. This might actually be the worst FNaF game I've ever played. Even worse than Security Breach, and that's saying a lot. And I was actually expecting something pretty good here. But it seems like a lot of this just has a lot of issues that weren't ironed out. Just skip through all this dialogue. And now we're just going that bed. And now we get to play the actual game. In a very weird resolution, but we get to play it. Okay, right. So, control menu, conveyor belt system control, animatronic stability. They all seem pretty fun at the moment. How do I get the cameras up? That's probably important. Okay, so we turn over to the right. We can. Right, okay. How do we switch cameras? Right, tip. Use the cameras to search for animatronics. Haunted animatronics. Look for hints such as handprints or flickering lights. Those look like flickering lights to me. This guy definitely looks a bit haunted. I just kind of want to keep it. So don't bring... I don't know the names. Don't bring... I don't know what to call them. Don't bring Bonnie Rip off of it. What the... What just happened? Okay, right, so... I guess I want to try and call one. Let's just go for this guy. Or not. Oh wait, here we go. It says up here. Use the call buttons to call animatronics for repair. Use the conveyor belt. Use the conveyor to use the... Right. Use the call buttons to call animatronics for repairs to the conveyor. Use the character selector and on the bottom to mark who is haunted. What? So... Oh, okay, so that's how you know he's haunted. So, at the moment, kind of looked like this guy was haunted. So we can't... I wouldn't go with that guy. This was not explained very well. But there are how do you switch cameras? Is there even a way to do that? This was not explained. Okay, here we go. That's how you switch cameras. There's static there, but no flickering. Because we can't access that camera quite yet. What camera was I just on? Even one point. Actually, I don't think it really matters in this game where my actual cameras are. This fast tablet. Use this fast tablet to switch the current cameras. Use the speaker icon when you hear the marionette. What? This is new to me. What is the marionette doing here? Okay, right, so. Okay, this is the speaker icon. I still don't really... They move. Why do they move and how do I stop that? How do I... Good, there's just an exit though, why can't we just go there? Oh, we can. What? Throw out broken animatronic. Throw out the broken animatronic. Oh god. Okay. And do I want to replace it with a new one? Okay, right. So that's where we got to fix them. So I wouldn't go for that guy because that guy looks pretty haunted to me. Why doesn't this just automatically open? That would be so much easier. Right, so there's this guy here. They seem to be just kind of chilling, but the flashing lights are both worrying here. So I just kind of leave them be for now. Then all the lights are kind of flashing, so I'm not sure who I'd go for here. This game is very confusing. Okay, that guy is not very fun. But that is kind of a very easy minigame. Is it different every time? Okay, right. So, we don't want... I'm pretty sure I literally just fixed that guy, but okay. I'm so confused about what I'm supposed to be doing here. This was not explained very well. Which is kind of what I was expecting, since a lot of these fan games have like really complex mechanics that aren't explained very well. So it's nothing too out of the ordinary. So far I've only seen this guy though, I'm not sure what the other guys are on the cameras. I'm not sure how long this game is either. Okay, that guy just moved. But what to? And am I supposed to be stopping them in any way, or is it literally just making sure they don't do anything suspicious? This is... How do I call them again? Okay, actually, I think they're actually out here now, so if I go out... There's no one there, that's... Okay, there's someone there. It's only literally one minigame. It'd be better if there was at least more than one, because that is a very simple minigame. I think I'm actually going to die because these aren't in very good shape right now. Okay, and then we look at this other one to see how the... Okay, yeah. Right, things are starting to make a bit more sense to me now. Still not sure the marionette has to do with any of this. But they're apparently here somewhere. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm probably going to die because, like, I'm just pressing random buttons here. Why are they all at 100 again? I'm so confused. I'm probably going to die at some point, I have no idea how. Okay, and I died off screen while... At least now we know who's haunted, so that's a pretty good step. Call Nona haunted characters on the conveyor and repair them in downtown. Okay, but how do I know who's haunted? I know it does tell you, but I'm quite dumb and I need a few tips here. So I don't think I really need calling right now. But I do need to figure out who's actually haunted. So I'm guessing you do that on the cameras. But how do you even find them with the cameras? Because a lot of them just aren't here. So this guy's here. Do I have any tools to actually test them? Oh, they're all here. Okay, right. Not anymore, apparently, though. Do you just move the camera about a bit to, like, find them? It's a bit of a weird mechanic I've not really seen before. Is that guy literally wearing like a scientist outfit? Because that's actually kind of cool. Okay, that guy just moved. But I still have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. It's quite a bit of a strange idea. So, you gotta look up for flickering lights, then sudden movements for some reason. It's just very confusing. And I don't see any fingerprints either. Alright, let's go and repair some guys. Okay, we don't have anyone there. Right, let's get just anyone. And let's just hope they're not haunted, because I have no idea how to check if they are. We're going to wait for them as well. I'm guessing as we go on that won't be as important, because you'll just be looking through the cameras. That's a weird noise. Okay, that's just... Oh, that's the noise you know when they're here. And luckily they're not haunted, so we don't have to worry about that. My only question is, how do you know when they're haunted? Because so far I've seen absolutely no signs. And I don't even know where they are, which doesn't help things. This is a very weird game. And I don't know what I'm really supposed to be doing. This really needs some sort of like better tutorial, like that was actually part of the gameplay somehow. Because right now this just seems very lazy. I'm not sure how you get that. There was like a thing that showed the like wireframes or something. It'd be quite useful if I could get that up again. Unless it's space, something like that. Okay, I didn't actually call one. Right now, literally all I can do is just hope they're not haunted. Because that is the best thing I have. What does that do? Okay, and that one was haunted apparently. The game scared my mic, but it didn't scare me. So how was I supposed to know they were haunted? Did I even bring them though? I don't think I did. Look for flickering lights or hand smudges on the cameras to find out which animatronic is haunted. But then what if there's more in a than one on the camera? How are you supposed to know? Right, let's go back to this here. Because the issue is here, all of them already look haunted. I think it's just when you originally go to the camera, just the wireframe is automatically on there. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Yeah, that's one there. And one is already moved. Okay, right. So it does tell you when a ghost is... Okay, that was some weird static. Okay, and there's some smudges, I think, there. But I'm not sure if that's handprints or just like regular smudges. Okay, we're kind of all in here right now. Do I see any handprints? There are some flickering lights there. Or who's this guy? It'd be helpful if it told you who it was, but because it doesn't, it makes things a lot harder than it should be. Whoever this guy is, they're the haunted one. But I don't know who they are. Is there a different angle we can get of this? Okay, this guy here is haunted, I think. I think Foxy is the haunted one. So if we go back to the, if we go back to this here, we can let ourselves know that Foxy is the haunted one. And let's just hope I'm right. If this is the game on the first night, I don't even want to know how hard it gets. I don't know who that guy is. Okay, this guy is... Yeah, Foxy is definitely the haunted one. There's not really any other person it could possibly be. We really need... It would be better if, like, each individual animatronic had their own minigame. Just to help flesh out the gameplay a bit more. But let's go for anyone, literally... Anyone other than Foxy. That seems like a good plan for now. But the weird thing about this is the haunted thing can move. And I'm not sure what happens if it moves into an animatronic as you're carrying them to the... Okay, right, so whatever it wasn't that one there. Is there another one in this room? Or is it even flickering? Because there's no flickering anymore. There's definitely flickering here. Okay, this... It'd be a lot easier if there was more like an obvious tell that someone was haunted. But right now there just isn't. Because so far I can just not tell at all. If I could somehow find Foxy, that would be a lot help. Because that is Foxy, I think. Or Bonnie, I don't know what the difference are. They all look very similar. That's what I found. They all just kind of look like the same person. Which doesn't help when I'm trying to figure out which one's haunted. Yeah, and that's a little spooky guy, but that means it cannot be Foxy. So I am horribly wrong right now. Unless it is, then I'm just stupid. But all these cameras just look identical to me. Right, let's see, how is the stability doing? It is doing quite fine. I don't think it's Balloon Boy, so they're good to come with us. I'm still not sure what I'm supposed to be looking for. Right, so we know Bonnie's pretty safe. Because as of right now, there's just no flickering lights. Unless that's what it means by flickering lights, but that's just like static. Also, why would there be flickering lights if it's night vision? That just doesn't make any sense. But why is night vision even on if the lights are also on? That just seems like a very weird way of doing things. It's like how the mall in Security Breach also just has loads of lights on for no reason. Okay, we know Freddy's safe, so that's a good start. Okay, we don't want to do that. Have we fixed them? No, we haven't. And in you go. Okay, this is not looking good. I think it's no longer Foxy. So, we might just have to go for that and see. And if we die, we die. But I don't think it's them anymore. Because we did see them move. It'd be better if there was a way to do this without changing this. Right, let's find out. Is there actually a sound when they arrive? Yes, there is. And it's the sound of a jump scare. And I'm now dead. I'll say right now, this game is actual bullshit. There was no way I could tell. There is literally no difference between haunted cameras and non-haunted cameras. They're all the exact same. Also, it doesn't really tell you how long a night is either. You just kind of have to guess. Is there even a... I don't think there's a clock. So I have no idea how I'm supposed to tell. Okay, so the ghost hasn't arrived yet. Okay, right. Okay, yep. Yeah, we know for certain. Once again, it's our good pal Foxy. I almost called them then. That would have not been a fun experience. And for now, let's just go for the ones we know are not haunted. I still don't see any handprints though, which is quite strange. But I think that's a more subtle way of telling. Actually, that sound was the that was the conveyor belt here. I could try and call Foxy to see if my prediction was right, but that would end it very quickly. Okay, so this is Foxy, so we just gotta keep an eye on them. But it could also be Bonnie. Actually, can I just call Bonnie? No, I called the puppet, I think. Yes. And now we know it's not them. Now I'm going to find out if it's Bonnie or not, but I'm pretty sure it's Foxy, so we're good there. It'd be really great if I knew how long nights were. That would really help me here. Okay, yeah, so at least we know... Yeah, it's definitely Foxy. But I'm not sure how long that's going to be for. Because the question is, what do I do when they need repairing? Because they are quite on the damage side at the moment. I still don't know what the spacebar does. That hasn't really been explained yet, and when I did it, nothing really seemed to happen. What? What does that mean? Was that a sign that the ghost is gone now? I'm very lost. Okay, right. So that means from now on, Foxy's safe, if I'm right. So that means after we dealt with this... Oh, okay, yes, we definitely need to... We need to fix Foxy as soon as possible. I mean, there's literally no way it could be them if they are literally that close to being completely destroyed. So we just kind of have to go for it. Okay, I wish this guy would come a lot faster. And hopefully not be a killer. And they're not. Fantastic. That was fun. That was very enjoyable. I'm pretty sure my issue is I didn't call them as soon as they were safe. So if I do that, that will be the perfect issue. That'll be the perfect solution here. I wonder if it's Foxy every single time or if it's just that time. I think at the very start of the night no one's haunted, and then once the warning comes up, that's when they start to be haunted. Okay, right, that's the warning. Okay, actually Foxy seems pretty safe this time. Okay, something's definitely up about this camera. If I could know who this guy was, that'd be very helpful. It looks like Freddy to me, but I could be wrong. Okay, and they've now moved. I think the only way I can really tell is just by the flickering. Right now there's absolutely no flickering, which is brilliant. I keep accidentally missing this camera, because there's just a room here that doesn't have a camera and it just has no purpose. Okay. Yeah, Freddy's looking a little sus here, so let's just stay away from them. That seems like the best course of action here. And we just do all the repairs until the next one is haunted. I'm hoping as we go on we'll get a few more different minigames. So just make sure, do not call Freddy. That would be a horrible mistake. Yeah, definitely. They just moved then and the lights stopped flickering. Is there a quick way to switch the cameras? Okay, they're here, so we go and repair them. It's really weird as well because there is actually a button to go through this door through W, but you can't use it to get around the office. Maybe. And the arrow keys don't do anything either, so it's quite a weird thing. Yeah, Freddy's definitely the haunted one here. We're just going to make sure it stays that way. I wonder if this is a Easter egg or something, because I've not seen this thing around, so it might be like a reference to a fan game that I've not played. Right, now on to the next one. So we have just 2 more to deal with, and then we should be switching around to a different ghost. And I'm guessing it's impossible for them to be in the same animatronic twice, so you can actually repair them. Okay, I think they've arrived now. And in the new music box goes. And just 1 person left. I'm hoping it just ends on the 6th minute. That'll make the most sense. And be the least confusing as well. Because nights in these games can vary quite a bit. So there's no real way to know. I have lost track of Freddy. That's not good. Right, so now if I look, and they're here. And not a murderer. Because I was right, and it was Freddy. So there's nothing I can do really other than wait, because I can't really call them. Actually, what I can do is start the process all over again. I do wish the sound effect for when the conveyor belt gets here was a little bit louder, because right now it's really quiet and you're not actually sure if they're here or not. Which I guess is why you have the other interface here. Until now I get jump scare probably. That's what I'm guessing is about to happen. Okay, and in it goes. Okay, Freddy's starting to get not in the best condition. So hopefully soon it'll change who's the killer. Then the annoying thing is I'll have to figure out who the killer is once again. Which will not be a fun experience. Yeah, I think there's only a chance you'll hear the sound effect because the other time I didn't actually hear it. So I will give this game something. It is quite tense because there's quite a long wait between when the animatronic gets here. So in that time you could wonder, is this actually haunted? And once you press it, there's no going back. You can't just send it back the way it came. So if you figure out it's haunted in that time, it's too late. I really do wish that they would change things really quickly, because they don't have the best battery, I'll be honest. But hopefully now I'll be able to find Freddy on the cameras. How long are the nights in this game? Okay, I think it's here. So it might be worth calling Freddy now, but if we die, we die. But they're in such a low battery at this point, it's not even worth trying to, because either way we're going to die here. So it would just make more sense to call them now. But I did see them on the cameras, and they weren't actually acting all that sus. So if I die, it's just something that's going to happen. And jump scare. That's great. Because I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do there, because there wasn't enough time to actually repair them. So either way I would have got jump scared. Right, we're going to try this one last time, and hopefully this time we actually get through the night. So first order of business, just check it's haunted. At least I'm starting to get a bit of the idea behind the mechanics. But I do have to wait for the actual ghost to appear. It would be better if this downtime was a bit easier to do, because you kind of have to just wait for the ghost to appear before you can do anything. At the first, like, 30 seconds of the night. Okay, there we go. Now, do we see anyone who's acting sus? Foxy's acting a bit sus here. But then when we go on the camera, nothing seems to be happening. There's some sort of flickering here. One of these is haunted. Maybe we can also look for who's safe mode. Well, this is Freddy again. It could be. Okay, I think it might be Freddy again. Okay, let's just go for someone we know is safe. Let's go for... Chica seemed pretty safe, so let's start with that. That's not fun. I'm not sure if the bug or intentional. We need to find who is haunted. That is the question that we still haven't answered, that we really need to be answered soon. Yo, I'll be completely honest, Foxy looks kind of fine right now. They're not trying to murder us, which is a good sign. But someone here is, and we don't know who. So we've got to be very careful here. It could be one of the ones that don't appear on the cameras as often, but I don't think it could be. Foxy is acting a bit erratic though, moving around quite a bit. I don't think it's going to be the puppet, but I'm very worried about Balloon Boy here. That did not happen last time. In fact, maybe they are the one that's haunted. Maybe that's why we're not noticing anything on the cameras. Right now I will put it down as Balloon Boy, but I could be wrong. I was wasting time probably there. Yeah, at this point it's just gotta be Balloon Boy because I don't see anything wrong with the cameras. And just to make sure if that is the actual animatronics that haunted, I am going to try and call the two sussiest of all, Foxy and Freddy. Pretend I pointed to the right ones because I didn't then. But this game is just the worst because it makes you say sus a lot. Because there are quite a lot of sus acting characters. That is not good. Was I wrong? Okay, right. We know it's not Foxy then. Unless it is. Okay, no, it doesn't seem to be Foxy because the flickering lights aren't changing. I'm gonna go with my guess of Balloon Boy. That seems like the best pick. And the good thing about it being them is that it doesn't actually mess with the stability. Unless it does, I'm just being stupid. But right now it doesn't seem to be actually messing with the stability. Actually, you know what? I think it is. I think it's also 48. But we can't actually bring them there. So if it is, we just don't even have to worry about the cameras. I can't believe in the last one I was actually right as well. And I knew I was going to die, but there wasn't really much else I could do. But if I am right, we're going to find out very shortly. I feel like I'm starting to get a bit of a grasp behind the mechanics now. Okay, right, and they're here. So that means it's got to be Balloon Boy. And I am a genius. So they're not too bad of a per strength anyway. The stability's actually quite high still, at 34. You have to squint a bit to see it because of the way it's glitching out, but it is definitely at 33 now, which is not good. Now, so I'm going to get jump scared by Chica. Actually, I'm going to get jump scared by my camera turning off. So far, the scariest part of this game has been my camera jump scaring me. But there seems to be an issue with my camera, so we're not getting any face cam of the terrifying jump scares. I've probably done something wrong here, but I'm not entirely sure what. Is that literally a 2? That is not good if it is. If it's literally a 1, what can I do? What was I supposed to do there? Okay, that was actually bullshit. There was actually nothing I could do there. I think it makes sense to leave it here, since this game really doesn't like using rules at all. So I'm just going to end this video here and hope that you enjoyed it. Because I certainly didn't. It was quite the bad game.